Good morning, gang. The weekend is with us. I am just outside of Melbourne in a place called Altona, and this morning we're fishing off the Altona Pier. Let's go fishing. There's the pier right in front of us. There's some kind of event happening, so I've got to walk all the way to the pier here. It isn't too far. Is it an event or is it doing some road work? Road work. Cool. So it's about an hour before sunrise. I've got no idea where I'm going. We're just going to jump on the pier. We'll go right to the end of the pier. I might be by myself. There might be people there. I didn't bring a chair either. So we're standing. Let's move. The Altona Pier. Nice looking pier. Oh, they've got LEDs under the handrail there. Geez, that's nice, isn't it? Unbelievable. Looks so nice. Looks like we've got fish hose out the depths there. So I'll cast out here. This is me. All right, first rod. Right out there. Good cast. All right, I got blue bait this morning, and this stuff smells great. For a full send, out that way. Perfect, that'll do it. Cool. It's 10 to 7, sunrise is about 7:30. It looks quite shallow here, I can see the bottom, can't see anything swimming around. Anyway, the rods are out, let's just see what happens this morning, gang. That's what we're here for, never been here before, just get a load of this pier. What an excellent looking pier. These LEDs are fantastic. Look at these things. I wonder where all the transformers are. And we've got a hearty breakfast this morning. Nope, that one's fine. We'll get that back out. Look at the size of that thing. Looks like a flying penguin. Gee, that's keen. There's someone out there swimming. Well, it's pretty quiet out here, gang. I haven't had a single bite, single touch, a single inquiry on these lines. There's a swimmer out there having a blast. We're going to give it another 30 minutes, or about 5 minutes to sunrise. Another 30 minutes, we're going to get these rods in. We're going to head to another spot. There's another spot we're going to get to this morning, and I'm very much looking forward to it. But for now, we're just going to kick back. We're going to see where this swimmer goes, and hopefully we get a bite. The Altona Pier. Yeah, right, gang. Well, I think that'll just about do it for this morning down here. I haven't had a single bite, single touch, single inquiry. The sun is coming up, absolutely beautiful. We're going to get these lines in and we're going to head to another spot. Let's go. Have a look at this dude. Hey, dude. Hey, man. Whoa! Okay. So it looks like there's a whole lot of construction work going on down there, just at the bottom of the pier there, near the shops. So what we might do is we might come back in another 5-6 months time. We'll come back in summer, we'll have another crack. Let's go. See you later, Altona Beach. Thanks for having me. And we're on the freeway and we're heading towards Werribee South, gang. Let's go. Have a look at this. An old servo. Was it someone's house? Letterbox there. Old pumping equipment. It's still got a belt on it. That belt still feels pretty good too. Wonder if that still works. Yeah, that's cool. All right, let's keep moving. We're nearly there. We're only a couple of minutes away. We'll get the lines in. We'll see if there's anything out here. We've arrived at Werribee South Beach. Check this out. Werribee South. What is that? What is going on there? Anyway, there's a bloke there. He's got his little kayak. He's heading on out. There's a couple of walkers. I've got the rods on the back. We're here. This is on the list. Let's go fishing. I'd love to know what that black stuff is. It looks like oil. Anyway, let's go. Oh, my goodness. It's probably landed in a foot of water, but... Oh, what a massive cast. Whew. Right. And the rods are in, gang. We're down at Werribee South. Looks like the tide's going out. Looks like there's some kind of something going on over there. I've got no idea what it is. The birds seem to be liking it. We've got about an hour down here. So let's just grab a seat, we'll kick back and see if we can catch a fish this morning. So far, fishless for 3 trips. Is it going to be the 4th trip? I don't know. This is the last spot we're going to stop at this morning, but we are going to get a line in later on for a sunset session, most likely down at Williamstown. So stick around, gang, and let's go fishing. Jeez, there's a lot of shells down here. Have a look at this one. Look at that shell. Have a look at this thing. Jeez, you don't often come across shells like this, do you? It's a bit dirty. Look, what a nice looking shell. Cool. There's another look at these nice ones. I believe the shells are protected down here. They are. There's a sign that says these shells are all protected. Cool. Amazing. Really good. So anyway, gang, we've been down here for about 15 minutes already. We haven't had a single bite or a touch, not even an inquiry. We're only going to give it another 15, 20 minutes or so. Then we're going to head into Geelong to pick up some supplies. Now, freshwater fishing is back in about 9 weeks' time. So I've got some work to do on the ute to get ready for more camping and so on and so forth. I've got a new light to put in. I've got to reinstate the heater. So there's a few things coming up today, gang. And then we are hopefully going to get back out again at Williamstown later on this afternoon for a sunset session. But for now, gang, this is what we're working with. We're at Werribee South. There's plenty of fellas out there on their kayaks fishing, probably at the deep here. I'm probably in a foot of water out here. I've got no idea. First time I've ever thrown a line in at Werribee South. We've got the bog of eternal stench being pumped into the bay over there. The birds are loving it. I'm loving it. We haven't caught a fish in 3 trips. Are things going to change this weekend? It doesn't really matter. Well, I've got to say, gang, it is pretty quiet everywhere. There's no one on the beach at all. There's been no bites, no touches on these rods. So we're going to get the rods in. The morning is far from over. I've got a ton of stuff left to do. So stick around, gang. We're going to get the rods back out again later on the Savo. First job is the heater core. I've got to hook this heater back in. So I bypassed this heater a long time ago. I thought the heater core was leaking, but it's not. So we're going to put it all back together. Easy. That was actually still full of fluid. Oh, yeah? Yeah, it was still full of core. So this one goes from the gas to the top one, and then that will come off and loop back around into that one there. That should come straight off, and then we can put that back straight back onto the top. Water's going to go everywhere. All right, that piece is back on. Now that long piece goes from here back onto the gas. Okay, that's back on the gas. Try not to break it. Right, that needs to be backed off. All right, so that's all back together. This should work. I'll put some more coolant in here and we'll start the car up and see how it goes. Heater. I can't even remember how to turn on. It's been that long. AC. Crank the temperature up. I can't see anything leaking. I reckon I got that. Have you? All this time, eh? Right, so that's all back together, and so far that's holding and everything seems okay. A few years ago I had a coolant leak and I panicked. I thought I could smell coolant in the car, and so I quickly disconnected the heater core, bypassed the heater core. It's been bypassed for a long time, and then only about a year ago or so I found that there was a leak in the radiator. It was only a small leak, but anyway, I finally got it all back together. It's been a freezing cold couple of winters driving out to these rivers with no heater, but we got there, we got through it. It's back together. Now I've got a bit of a mess here. I've got to clean all this mess up. I've got some more bits and pieces here for this cook up I'm going to do again soon. I've got some more plates there. Lovely, lovely square plates and some scales. I picked all them up from the op shop on Chapel Street. They're going to be for the next cook up that's going to happen in a couple of weeks. I was going to do one today, but I got a wisdom tooth pulled out a few days ago. My mouth's still sore, so that's not going to happen. Next up, I'm going to put some lights in here. Now, I do have a light up in here, an LED. It's not very bright. There's a little light in the fridge here. That's no good. I've got some lights out here on the car, but I need some brighter lights here. And this is what I've got. Check this out. Is an old LED strip there. There's the transformer there, the driver, and it's 240. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount that up here, and I've got an inverter under here. We'll get that in now, get that mounted up and see how it all looks. But we're getting that ready for freshwater fishing season, which is going to start again in about 8 or 9 weeks, which will be trout opening. Don't know where I'm going to go yet, but I want to make sure that's ready. All right, let's get that stuck up. Right, first thing I want to do is get this off. You take that transformer off so you can take a bit of weight off it. So you just push these buttons in and that neutral will come out. Press that button in there and that active will come out. Press those buttons. Right, we'll just leave that out for the moment. all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some of this double-sided tape on. So I just need to pop these little clips out. We'll pop them out pretty easily. Pair of flash cutters. Cut that off. Cut that off. Double-sided tape. Let's stick it up. Righto, they're up. I would have liked to have put them on this bit here, but I've got writing on there. That's stuff that I want. I've already written it down. So bad luck. They're just going to stick up there now. This is a switch that switches the colour. Put a bit of double-sided tape on that as well. Hopefully that stays. If worse comes to worse, I can just screw it in. I've got the screws there I've kept there, and I'll tighten them up so they don't fall off. And we'll have to join this neutral. We'll join that active. We'll bring it all down here, and then I can sort of hook it up somewhere. There's a spare breaker. Look at that. I've got a spare breaker right there. Anyway, work in progress. Let's get it up. And that's going to fit perfectly up there, right next to it. Oh, hi. Okay. Oh, this comes out all the time before I turn something on. Oh, there we go. And I've got this switch here. That'll do your 5K, your 4K, your 3K, so your cool white, warm white. There you go. How awesome. Awesome. Just like that, we've got some awesome lighting in the back of the ute here. Now, what I will do is just check and see how many amps this is drawing. Amp meter. All right, so we can just do the calculation. So I've got my calculations written up there. There's your standard, there's your basic Ohm's law there. 43 divided by 12. 3.5 amps that should be drawing. Let's see what it's drawing here. Yeah, there we go. There's our amperage there, so it's drawing 3 amps. Whoop. We've got a light there, and that's drawing 3 amps. And you can work out exactly how long it's going to take to drain that battery by doing a time equals capacity divided by amps. So time equals capacity divided by amps, which will tell you how long it'll take to drain that battery dead flat with that light on all the time. So capacity, so that's a 75 amp hour battery divided by 3, and that'll tell you how long it's going to take. 75 amp hour battery divided by 3 amps, time equals capacity divided by the amps, equals 25 hours. You're going to need to leave that light on for 25 hours to drain that battery completely dead flat, but you don't want to do that with a lead acid. You don't want to be getting that anywhere down near 50%, anywhere near it. Right, next. How'd you go?
Yeah.
Did you find one?
Yeah.
Or you've got it on even. Nice work. All right, cool. Sweet. Right, I'm going to start packing everything up and we're going to get ready to go for a fish. Job's done, packed up, cleaned up. We're going to get out of here. Righto, gang, there has been a slight change of plans. I missed the turn off to Williamstown Road, and I've just gone on the other side of the Westgate Bridge. We've just stopped here at Port Melbourne, and I'm going to get the squid jig out. We're going to flick the squid jig around for a little bit and see how we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to walk the rock wall where I fished a couple of weeks ago and just flick this lure around for about an hour. And then just before sunset, we're going to head back to the car park. We're going to fish off those little rock walls back towards the city. But this is what we're going to do first. I've never thrown a squid jig around before, but we're going to give it a crack. Let's go. Just have a look at this dude. Have a look at this dude. Oh, hey. Yahoo! Cool. Another penguin with wings. Oh, that casts out all right, doesn't it? That's not too bad. Now, is there any squid? I've done about 20 casts so far, nothing. Hang on, boys.
Anything, mate?
No, not yet, man.
Good luck.
You too. This way. All right. Geez, these things cast out nice, don't they? Real nice. Let it sink to the bottom. Hello. Last cast. Big cast. All right, so what we're going to do, head back to the car now. We're going to jump in the car, we're going to head over to that car park just over there, and we're going to aim for that second rock formation out the back there. And we're going to sit there for a sunset. All right, let's go. No time to lose. Woo-hoo! Let's go! We're off, gang, for a sunset session at Port Melbourne, and we're going to go on this first rock wall here. Someone's on the other rock wall already. That is just fine, we'll take this one. Yes, awesome, here we go. Oh, way out the front and to the left, but that is a massive cast, so gang, that is huge. And out it goes, beautiful. Oh, that perfect cast. Doesn't get any better than that. What an absolutely beautiful evening it is tonight, gang. Have a look at that. Fantastic. There is heaps of fishos up along that wall over there. We've got a bloke here on his kayak. Got a couple of boys behind me there having a Saturday session. There's another fella up there on the rocks. What a Saturday night. We're only going to give this about an hour just after sunset. We're going to head home and grab ourselves a beer. Well, that is about as far as things go this evening, gang. Another fishless trip. Stay tuned. Next weekend is going to be another overnighter. I don't know where I'm going yet, but it's going to be fun. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next adventure.